Alright guys, I got a new my way. Sorry it's a day and a half late. Still waiting on an update for LSI to see if it plays that one game where I supremely snowball, but I just wanted to break a game down where, I supremely snowball. But this game actually, there's a lot of information about here. About, what you need to do to, win games. Here are the Masteries, pretty much easy 21-6-3, or you can go 21-9-0 if you want to go ahead and do that. And then my runes, movement speed quints, flat 80 on marks, movement speed quints, and then flat armor or per level, whatever you want to do. But yeah, I run movement speed and I like getting the fleet of foot because UDYR is all about that movement speed. So I hope this shit is good. Peace late. Alright, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. I got that 5.17 Thai God in the jungle. In the jungle. So, I get a lot of questions. The one question I get tired of answering is, which one's better to, or what's the question? What's the actual question? Which one is better, Tiger or Phoenix? And it's like, to me, it's like common sense, but I know I played this game for a long time, and knowing that Phoenix equals AoE clears, AoE. Oh fuck, the headbutt coming in almost saved me right there. I just tried to drop a dot, then tried to drop a double dot because I'm greedy as a motherfucker. But regardless, look, people always ask me, Phoenix or Tiger stance. Stick to Phoenix, master Phoenix. When you master Phoenix and you learn the ways of the gates, just pressure. Pressure, and flaming motherfuckers, and that's why I call it the Flame God Deer all the time. I call it the Flame God Deer for a reason, and you don't see me playing fucking Tiger stance and just saying, oh, look at me flame these motherfuckers, blah, blah, blah. No. So, stick to Phoenix, but when you want to learn the ways of ganking and all that, or when you do with Phoenix and add both of them, or if you just say, fuck it, I like Tiger better, it deals more damage, then fucking, this is what you need to do. So, I'm going to start red buff. I will not start at my Krug camp. Fuck that. I don't have time for that. So, I have the choice to do Wolf camp and Toucan. I like doing Toucan because it's right here, and I think Wolves take a little bit longer to do. As you can see, the baby Toucans go down pretty fast. But I guess it could be either way. You can go over to the Wolf and then kill the baby Wolves first, and then go over to your blue buff. And what's the point of me getting Tiger to Bear? It's because I want 2 points in Tiger stance. I want that double dot damage because I want my early. I want to try to get an early gank off. And turtle stance is not going to give me more damage. I'll be able to sustain, but Tiger stance is raw damage, and I have bear stance, and I'll come over here and dot what's that shit? Dot kite. Something dot kite. No, I'm just gonna dot it, and then I'm gonna stun it. Then I'm gonna run back so it doesn't hit me right off the bat while it's stunned, and the dot will do a little bit of damage plus the red buff on top. And I want to gank top. So if I pause it, whenever I have SirhcEz on my team, the first lane I try to snowball is this lane. Why? Because it's just the gates. Because I know one thing about NAS is sometimes there could be a lot of problems. Now remember, you're not gonna have SirhcEz on your team, but you're going to watch the ways of camping. This is what I used to do from the very get-go. When I actually started making YouTube videos, like in Season 2 and 3, I used to camp the shit out of top. Like, supremely hard. And those days, you started boots. Well, I started boots. Like, a lot of people never started boots, but me, what I would do, I would calculate everything. I would always start boots. When people didn't do that, I was like, okay, they don't do that. So, I'm able to cover ground. So, this is how I see it. Just like how I go from Tiger to Bear. I say, okay, if I can clear this, and this, and be full HP, then, and of course, it'll be done at the 3:30, and I can make plays. I have about a minute to look around to see what lanes I want to gank. Of course, I can't gank bottom. If I wanted to gank this early, just imagine if I started...
Pull out the blue card. Blue,
oh, sorry about that, guys. I have my alerter on. I need to turn that off real quick. Alright, let me remove that. Alright, so, as I was saying, if I wanted to gank bottom, I would like, right off the bat, because I know it's the easy bot lane, I know they're going to overextend, I would have started on this side. I would have started blue, not my Gromp. I don't want to do Gromp to blue buff. The reason why is because I don't want to get turtle stance after this. So I would do blue buff, and I probably wouldn't do it anyway because I have Nasus top, unless somebody could give me a big leash. But regardless, I got Nasus top, I'm going to gank his lane. But if I ever want to gank it in a solo queue game, and I have like a Riven top, then Riven can help me do blue. Then I'll work my way to my wolves, straight to my red. And then you'll take a little bit of damage. You have 2 pots, and then you'll be able to get a little bit of HP back. So you get 2 points in Tiger and 1 point in Bear stance. Plus you get the Bear, and you'll have endless mana to spam because you started blue first. Then you can work your way bot. So I would be getting done with all my buffs. Maybe I probably would have got done at 3:30 because I got done before that and started running up. So that means I would be able to gank bots. So these are the options you want to give yourself when ganking lanes. And as you can see, Alistar's already popping, motherfucker. So let's just see how this turns out. Okay, he stuns. Braum still walks forward. Just imagine me coming over here, running out. And so you want to kind of just look to see how they play. So this is the thing about awareness and just kind of read in every single lane. And then also we got Echo mid lane. Echo's full HP, but regardless, when you see me come top, now there's the Wither drop. So as you can see, the disrespect coming out. I'm going to drop the... You see how I bear stance and I started walking up? I walk up. Bam, drop the dot. Now watch what I do after. I run. I just run with them because the red buff has been applied. I drop the red buff again. Plus, if he flashes right here. No, he flashed already. I forgot. You know, I died. I set this up. Boom. And you can't see the circle around him, but whenever I drop a dot and drop an auto attack, I know he doesn't have flash. I'll walk with him because if I sit there and auto attack and then auto attack again, then he's going to create a little bit of distance between you. And of course, Wither is down right now. So the next step is Camping 101. Rumble comes back. Does he not want to use his teleport? He doesn't want to use his teleport. Decides to save his teleport, knowing that Nasus is not going to auto-push his lane, but it was a big mistake for him not to use his teleport because the lane is freezing right here. He's getting 9 CS. So this is how you snowball top. My red buff is gone. Let's see what happens here. So I wait for him to come back, and I'm like, why is it taking him so long to come back into lane? So I come out. Alright, so I drop the dot, put a ward. I go straight into the bush, the edge. So I would need Nasus to get in here or drop a ward inside there, but we don't have wards. But regardless, he didn't walk up. He should have stepped into the bush walking up because I came in Tiger stance, meaning I should have came in Bear stance just to be able to stun him. But I got greedy because I wanted to hit Tiger stance, drop the dot on him like this, and then after, I'll probably run up. You see how I run up and body block him, and then keep up on him. Right now he's blocked. He can't do anything. Bear stance him again. Dot. Dot. And I don't know if we go in for the dive. And then I think he dies for the gate. So, regardless, we get 2 kills. Not only that, you see how Rumble comes back. So this is something you have to understand when it comes to building the lead. And for Nasus, or for Rumble not teleport in straight off to reset it. Plus, if he did that, he would have wasted his teleport and probably died. The lane right here is going to freeze, and I'm going to come over here and balance it. Nasus has teleport. So I asked Chris, hey, are you going to tele top? He said, yeah. And I'm going to teach you guys how to make somebody suffer a top too. So, as you can see, he's getting denied more CS. So, that might have been 2 waves, 3 waves that Rumble's getting denied. Plus, he has teleport and doesn't use it right away. And then this dumb motherfucker thinks he can come into my jungle and try to kill me, but he doesn't. So, I'm going to go ahead and back and buy either 2 longswords and my jungle item. I don't know if I'm going to go Trailblazer. We'll see in a second. Alright, so here's another thing. While I'm running out, now remember one thing. You don't want to waste time. You waste time, you're fucked. You always want to analyze, you know, what you need to do to win the games from the very get-go or to snowball yourself to get to your jungle item. When you get to your jungle item, it gives you 10% CDR and Warrior. You never want to go Sated because it's fucking stupid. If you get the Warrior right away, it's pretty much like getting an IE. It's pretty much getting like an IE on it. And for Phoenix, it's a little bit different. It's not. It's risky when you go Devour on Phoenix if you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Because you could fuck up and then fall behind. End up wasting a lot of time and being fucking useless. Plus, if you don't know how to carry a game or play from behind, then it's even, you know, more of a struggle for you. So after getting those ganks off top, what do? I just go back to farming. I don't care about bot lane. This lane does not fucking exist for me. This lane does not exist at all. Unless I see him overextending, but if anything, I want control in this mid lane and this top lane. That's my main priorities right now. And my objectives, of course, is to kill these towers. And how am I going to do it? And you're going to see some early struggles, I think, from the mid and bot lanes. But like I said, I'm not going to worry about that. You know, when you worry about what's happening in other lanes and you don't focus more on yourself and what you can do to snowball the... your game, you'll end up just being lost, and you'll just won't know what to do. So here, as you can see, Rumble drops a ward, and it was kind of obvious it was warded, I think. Okay, so I'm just gonna chill here. You know, this is presence right here. So presence equals stacks for the Kayn. Get it? You can do this with any top laner. You know, if he's winning lane, zoning, as you can see, bot lane is already 2-0, or Kalista's already 2-0, but Draven's winning in CS. Mid lane right now, let's see, 0-1. Echo's 1-0. CS is, I guess they're not CS and that great, but it doesn't really matter. My red's up, so I go back instantly. I don't have enough for my jungle item, so I pick up my boots, and I think I was about 100, 200 off. I think I was 100 off from my jungle item. But as you can see, I'll probably smite this just to have another charge, go back to full HP, and I'll go back to doing the same shit. Speed this up. I go over a ward, double pings. And right here, so I asked Chris, like, can we dive this motherfucker? And he said, yeah, we can dive this motherfucker. So he goes in, he starts it right off the bat, and boom, drops the Kayn. I run up to him, I drop the smite, movement speed granted, and boom, he's dead. There's no way he survives that. And I just walk away because I know the dot's going to kill him. 2 long swords plus red buff, you are dead. So there you go, another wave going to be missed by Rumble. And he's going to struggle right now. And I'm going to sit in this bush to see if he's going to do anything stupid. I don't know if I go back to pick up my jungle item because I have 800 gold. But if I do that, that's what we like to call a power spike. It's like buying IE on him. You know, when you build AD on the Tidyr, the damage is just too strong. So here I'm a nice guy. We're going to go ahead and give this blue buff. But I think my red buff actually takes it. No, it doesn't. Alright, so here you go again. I already killed him 3 times top. You know, he did pick up a kill underneath when Nasus continued to dive. Rumble's playing very scared right now. They have a ward in that bush. So I'm just chilling. No worries. 2-0 bot lane, 1-0 Echo. Doesn't matter. Yeah, I don't... There you go. Another kill and a dragon. Whoop-de-fucking-do. Because you got to remember one thing. You know, your lanes might struggle. You know, they might get an early dragon. But it doesn't matter, because if you're focused on one thing, do you think the enemy team is focused on what I'm doing? What I can do to carry the game? You know, my knowledge of the game. You know, okay, yo, this fucking UDYR is a beast when it comes to the gates. He knows how to win games. He knows how to finish games. He knows how to play from behind. He's been there. He's thrown millions of games. He understands the ways of the breach. And of course, not only that, I know how to gank, and I know how to fucking snowball, and I know, you know, when this Doge gets stacked, GG. You know, at this point in the game, guess what? Boom, nicely done by Chris, dropping the flash for fear levels. And you see what I'm doing now? You see this? Knowing that they all just picked up Dragon, and me running through the turret, it says, yo, sit behind here. You are not going to farm. Oh, shit, not only that, 79 CS to 26 CS. You know the power of just being able to free stack and then have a deer that's just going to be able to cruise to Triforce, and that's what I want to do. My objective is to get my Triforce after I finish my warrior upgrade, 10% CDR, and this cockfuck wants to stop me from backing. And look, here's another thing we're about to do. We are about to draw 3 people here, so there's nothing I can do for Nasus. If I go in here, I die. He flashes, I flash out. Now Rumble's getting worked right now, and you see Chris goes back in. I have to kind of keep my distance. If I see it, you know, Rumble like pull up right here, I'm gonna dot him out this bitch. I'll take the kill, 1 for 1. Mid is open. All mid has to do is push this lane, hit this tower while Echo's top and SirhcEz top, and of course SirhcEz is top, so that my bot lane doesn't have to worry about the jungler coming down there if he's one of the reasons why, you know, bot is doing so well. Or that, yeah, they're bot. And there's the Alistar going in. Thresh. No, that's Braum. My bad. And they're just gonna dive. Holy shit. And there's the heal. Braum gonna pop that ulti. Looks like Koi Fish might be going down today, boys. Alistar continuing to walk up. He does no damage. Still walking up. He really wants this. Holy fuck. How many arrows does he have to roam? Okay, that answers that. Over 9,000. And Echo, let's see. Staying mid. And Victor, nope. Looks like, yeah. So at this point, probably not even worth it going to help bot lane. Like I said, 6-0 Khaleesi, and I'm gonna explain something when it gets on later on in the game when people make stupid mistakes when it comes to position and making well, stupid mistakes, and of course their decision to fail rotate. So I decided to come bot lane right now. I have nothing better to do. I pick up Mercs and I pick up Cloth Armor. I told myself, let's see, they have double AP. I probably need to pick up Mercs early. I didn't have enough for Home Guards. I probably would have picked up Home Guards. Now, another thing is people always ask me, hey, do you always buy Home Guards? Well, the reason why I buy Home Guards is because I know what I have to do. I know I got to get to that phage. I know I have to get to, you know, Sheen and Zeal, and then Triforce is completed. When you buy Home Guards, if you don't think like, okay, you know, what's my pathing gonna be? You know, what's gonna happen within the next 5-10 minutes? You know, especially with bot lane being 6-0 and Echo being 3-0-2. But you know, as again, I look top. Nasus death. I mean, even though Nasus died 2 times, look at the CS difference. It's almost 4-1. 4-1. When the CS is 4-1, it's you know, that guy can hold your team back. I mean, it could be a 5v4. It's pretty much almost a 5v4. Rumble can land a good ulti in a team fight, and there you go. You know, you can make it somewhat of a 5v5. But all in all, right now, their Rumble is non-existent. My bot lane may be somewhat kind of like that, but like I said, you know, I planned for this, so it's not going to be like that. You know, I'm going to, you know, if we team fight, I'm going to drop the stun. I'm going to make sure that if Draven gets jumped on, I'm going to try to double bear stance. But at the same time, when they do jump onto my carries, I'll get the fuck off and run off to the side so I don't get fucking bombarded with abilities. Or if anybody jumps onto me, I create a little bit of distance so it's only one guy hitting me. So here's another thing. So Echo roams top, and you see what's happening here, drawing this attention. This is what you do. Once Echo decides to leave mid, and I notice that Umi's pushing mid, and look, Echo has to come top to try to help finish the Doge off. I'm like, okay, look at this. This right here is how you win games. Just like that. And then what do we do here? Drop a ward. After taking that tower, you think I'm just going to run back into my own jungle? Look what I just did to this next turret. Half damage, just like that. Just like that. Alright, we're going to take out some tunnels. Alright, so here's another thing. 1-2. Alright, we got Victor down. Alright, we got Khaleesi coming in, but Braum going to make it first, the slow. So here, there's nothing I can do. When Chris comes in, I do not want to sit on 3 champions right now. So I probably want to back up. You know, sometimes you got to let shit go. I'll drop it. Okay, well, right now they are focusing Victor. When they are focusing Victor, it's okay to drop a dot, and I'm going to drop it onto Rek'Sai. So I'm going to, throw it in turtle stance and probably run back over to the Kayn. Khaleesi comes back in, so let's watch this. You see how I run back to Nasus? Because if they continue to focus me, it's only Braum. I'm not scared of Braum. We're going to drop the bear stance. I'm going to wait for turtle to come back up. I don't have blue. Boom, Rek'Sai gets deleted. And as you can see, I'm waiting. I throw back in turtle. Bear stance. She sees me very low. And I'm like, okay, Braum does no damage. Bear stance on Khaleesi equals she will not be doing anything for 1 whole second. And Nasus, with that many stacks in level 10, stacks on him right now is 270 at the 15-minute mark. And after that, it's pretty much a Rumble that deals no damage. And we drop that dot. I don't think I have red buff, but it doesn't matter. And I pick up that kill. Just like that, we come back and we pick up 4 kills. You know, Khaleesi made a decision to melee form it instead of saying, okay, let's just let that go. You know, Echo had no mana, he couldn't do anything. They're not playing their leads. I mean, 10-0. I mean, oh shit, look at the gold lead though. Yeah, gold lead's different. See, that's the thing about going gates and just pressure and farming well. 112 to 41. You know, their bot lane might be super fed, but they need to continue to focus on farming and not, you know, fight unnecessary fights and giving us this lead. So right here, a big mistake is not backing right here. There's no need to take this turret. So when you're going gates, when your mid lane pushes this, and I'm sitting right here, I need a back. They should have backed with me and went back out into the field and spent their 2,000 gold and 2,400 gold. So they're only overextending right now. And boom, he pops his ulti. They might die. Echo, and then everyone's just coming back out into the field, and they really want this tower. Is it worth it, though? In the tower, will it kill him? Boom, there's the headbutt, and Alistar going to get dropped. So right now, what this also means is when Alistar dies and they continue to push, and I'm the only one back, I'm going to be the only one to hold this turret if they decide to counter push, and as you can see, there's no mana. Whereas if they would have backed when they were dead, they'd be here full HP. And there would be no need, and this tower would still have half HP, but it's all good. we somewhat caught back up, or my teammates caught back up. Plus, they get, you know, they get those power spikes, spinning their gold. So I make a big mistake over here, but it's not a very big deal. But this is the counter right here. They're countering us because my team decided to be greedy, and I get locked down for 6 goddamn years, and I die. But regardless, we lose the tower. Whoop-de-doo, we lose our mid-outer, but definitely didn't want to lose that. Dragon is live. They'll pick up the dragon, but I don't give a fuck about this dragon. Takes multiple targets. I'd rather have sent Khaleesi bot lane and let Rek'Sai and Braum take that out. But they don't do that, and, you know, she might have been able to take this turret. Probably still will be able to take this turret. Draven is dead, or where the fuck did he go? No, he's in the jungle right now. And I look at my items. I still have my cloth armor, and I just I don't finish it. I pick up my Phage, get blue to Victor, continue to farm up. Nasus will continue to pressure top. My bot lane is back bot lane. Mid has no tower. Same with, well, both mid laners have no tower. So Victor has to be a little bit careful. I'll come over here and finish my jungle and try to get to my Sheen. So here's part of the game where you might not know what to do. And if you don't know what to do, what you need to do is kind of like predict what the enemy team's going to do, because they're probably on the same page. So let them make a decision to either go bot lane and farm. I mean, I don't know if I go bot to fight this. You know, seeing Echo going bot and dashing over the wall. Actually, watch me. See, they're my teammates behind the tower. I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. And I tell my team, I'm going to go ahead and push mid. Look at this. You see Echo's, oh, fuck. So for them going bot lane, I just run straight up and take this turret. Next step is probably rotating after seeing Echo come in. Alright, so I think this is a slow. So I stun him, run off to the side. Okay, so a path, and you see Rex. I don't know where the fuck he's. No, he's going all the way top. Braum comes in. I flash off to the side, and boom, Khaleesi's dead. She took that shit to the mouth by Victor and everybody. And I get out of there alive, and I take that tower. Victor goes back mid, and boom, there's the my mid fighting Echo and Braum with Alistar. And boom, rotations. So I went from taking mid turret, drawing that attention, to all the way bot lane. Nasus, you know, getting dumped on, but no, not really getting dumped on, but putting so much pressure top and drawing that attention is what it's all about. And after that, we take another turret. It's 4-2 on towers. The gold lead 33-31. It's 10-15. This is the power of pressure, guys. You know, it's the power of pressure. Keep an enemy team on their toes. When you keep the enemy team on their toes, you know, you keep them thinking of what the fuck they need to do to win the game. And if they don't know what to do, and you know what to do, because, you know, the knowledge of the gates is just too strong. Alright, so coming over here, I'm one item away. I probably just going to AFK bot lane until I get my Triforce, unless there's a buff to come up. Victor doesn't need help with blue buff, can get help from somebody else. And we're just going to go ahead and push this out. A lot of times, if you ever see a pink ward like that, don't even fucking take it out. Just continue to push the lane. Right now, the reason why I'm not pushing this fast is because I'm waiting to see where everybody shows on their map. I don't want to push this lane fast, super fast, especially with Nasus right here. If Nasus is right here around the map, then I want to push this fast. If I push this too fast, I might draw a lot of attention. I don't want to draw it. I want to kind of be like, you know, in sync with the rest of my team and make sure that you know, if my mid lane's overextended, they're gonna get jumped on. You know, I'll push this out. But yeah, just wait for Nasus to push top. But yeah, you never want to have 5 people on you unless your team can, you know, get a couple towers and a lot of pressure on the map. Because the value of just putting pressure on the map is a lot. It's worth more than you dying bot. 100. It's probably like 5 times. You know, if Nasus is able to, you know, stay in lane for 1 minute because they send 5 people top, you know, to the enemy team, they don't know that, you know, they're losing so much. And like I said, you know, that could cost them the game. There's value, boys, value. That's why, you know, it's the same thing about doing Dragon by yourself. You know, while your team's doing this and that, you're doing it by yourself. I mean, without, you know, 5 people on Dragon, like I see sometimes, it's just a complete waste of time, especially like Rek'Sai. You don't need fucking help. And Rek'Sai made a big mistake, too, building a Titanic Hydra when mid lane 6-0-2, when he should have built either a Locket or a Randuin's, or already has a Cinderhulk. But should have bought something to where he was unkillable and would be able to peel for Khaleesi. A Black Cleaver would actually have been better than a Titanic Hydra because of the 20% CDR and the ability to spam more So yeah, picking that up plus reducing armor, then picking up a Randuin's, then he'd be fucking next level because wouldn't be able to kill the Rek'Sai. He'd be reducing armor. Khaleesi would benefit from that, and plus they have a lot of magic damage. And boom. So here we go. 1-2. Khaleesi gonna go ahead and pop the ulti onto Braum. Echo coming mid after killing Asses, but he gets the tower for his death. And Rek'Sai wants to group up with his team. And I'm like, okay. Group up with your team. They go on. Braum drops ulti. Only gets Alistar. Victor comes in. Drops the Cloud9 and the laser beam. So she has to back up. Draven drops his ulti. A lot of AoE going back through Rumble and Echo. And Braum, boom. Rek'Sai flashes in. But as you can see, I'm just going to push bot and get this tower for their deaths. Because now I tell myself, when I let my team die right here, instead of rotating mid, what can they get after, you know, this fight right here? Alright, so let's take a look. Where's the minion wave at? Where's their minion wave at? They have no minions here. So, are they dumb enough to do Baron? Nasus is up in 10 seconds, and Nasus can easily 1v4 this, and they're low, and they'd get fucking rolled by Baron. But they probably can't do it. So this lane, they have to wait for this minion wave to push all the way up to try to even get this tower. And with me already pushing down bot, okay, well, they have Rek'Sai coming. But Rek'Sai comes back bot, but that just brings down Rek'Sai, and it leaves 3 or 4 mid here. Look at them, just standing around jerking their shit off when they're better off just pushing top, taking my blue buff, you know, sending somebody bot to pick up blue. Oh yeah, and spending all their gold, but they don't do that to reset. So this is a time where the red team just wants to reset and complete some items. She's buying another fucking vamp. This one? Oh, Blade the Rune King. So she can go back and buy her Cutlass and a Berserker Greaves. Echo spends 1,000 gold on and finishes and gets close to Ludens, unless he needs the tower gold, then he's only giving us more time to, you know, pressure the map. And this is why it's so bad. And then you got 1,500 gold on Rek'Sai, 1,000 gold on Rumble, and he needs about 200 gold to finish his rod, and 1,000 gold for Braum. So they were better off backing, clearing everything here, dropping deep wards, top still up. Why not just try to get this tower? You see, this is the thing. This is why people are so bad. This happens at every single elo. When you know you can't get anything because you didn't get a clean team fight, and you can't push this, and you can't do a Baron, you have Dragon spawn in 10 seconds. So if anything, you know, you can send one guy and set up for this Dragon. I would send a support and the AD on it, while Rek'Sai, of course, stops me from pushing. While Rek'Sai also pushes bot, keeps me at bay, farms his jungle, gives blue to his mid laner. Rumble goes back top and continues to do what he's doing top, and just trying to keep this Nasus from, you know, taking his inhib turret and pushing this out, getting his rod, then finishing his Zanyas. But they don't think like that. That's what they could have done right here. That's what the red team should have done. But instead, they give themselves one option. Oh, we killed 4 or 3 people. Let's push down mid. And they push down mid. And they sat here for fucking 20 seconds while we're all dead besides me. And then, like I said, they could have taken all that. And that's the value, boys. That's how you got to think. And when your teammate's super fucking bad, and this is what they do, instantly leave them and go make up for their failures and try to cover all this shit up. When I say you have to do so much more in this game, that's what I mean. All that shit I just said, you gotta do all that shit. You gotta take this fucking top tower because they're jerking their shit mid lane, doing absolute shit. You gotta farm your jungle. You gotta take your blue buff. You gotta stop this from happening. And when you don't do that, it's a supreme struggle. A big fucking struggle. Where I'm thinking gates. Now I get to finish my Triforce. I already have home guards completed. And now I'm going to run back. Let's see. Oh, so yeah, they stayed mid lane like dumbasses with all the gold in their bank right here. And I'm like, yo, what up, baby? Boom, insta gold. Oh, yeah. So, killing him, and now I just make 500 gold. This Echo, like I said, do I got to repeat myself? Could have just went back, spent his fucking gold, and then farmed everything, and got his Ludens, and came back onto the field, and been more OP, have that 10% movement speed. Doesn't. Oh, what up, bitch? Still, throw it off turtle stance. You see I'm off to the side, making sure that I'm able to juke. Pump faking abilities. I make them run back, and now that siege down mid was completely useless. They got that much damage to the turret, unless that was already there. Oh yeah, and also Dragon is up, and they could have picked up the Dragon. They don't pick up the Dragon. So this is the thing about objectives. Now, what was I gonna say? The thing about objectives. Oh, so yeah. So all it takes is one mind. You know, when it comes to focusing objectives, Rek'Sai, after picking up the first 2, I don't know why. Here, I don't care. I didn't have some. Oh, actually, I didn't have smite, so it doesn't really matter. So right here, I'm just trying to get my fucking massage real quick. I always been needing a massage. And me drawing this attention right now. What up? ALLLLLL comes in. So here, these two do not need to be here. Now, if I wasn't playing rank 5s with them and I was playing solo queue, my rage levels would definitely rise. Because I don't care if I die here, especially if they're bringing everybody here. If anything, I just want ALLLLL coming in here and just doing what he did and headbutt and echo off into the wall. And this is a free lane for whoever's mid lane. So Victor and Draven are here. They push mid, which means these guys better make a decision to back the fuck up and not chase like bronzies and go back and cover the lane. But they don't do that. So instead, they fucking try to kill me. Boom. I'm off to the side. And boom, and you see Victor right in the middle. Khaleesi shows up, gets the ulti, the knock up onto Vic. Boom, the Glacier Shroud. Fisher. Boom, and that's a dead Vic in the slow. And Nasus is top. Nasus not even that far. So what I have to do here is back right now so I can counter what's about to happen, either bot or mid. There's no push down in mid lane. Nasus is continuing to farm up, and they might actually try to siege and try to get this tower. But by the time they try to push this, I think my team will be able to come back. No, they're not. So. And this is why you don't have your AD carry. This is why I always ask for help. Biggest fucking mistake right here is these dumbasses not fucking bombarding me with fucking 6,000 and 9,000 a million fucking abilities, but instead let me walk up to the side. I'm like, are you fucking serious? And Nasus ports in too. Like, I just walked off to the side to stop the gates from being breached. And look at this. Now, guess what? They take this tower. And Rumble's pushing mid. Nasus has to come help me, or we're going to lose it. Well, we're not going to lose it, but the minions come back up. But actually, the caddy wave pulls back up. And boom. And look at him. Look at him. I'm like, what up, bitches? And look at him. This is what we like. This is where I take a bronze label and label these motherfuckers. And, you know, it might be disrespectful, but that's the thing. I'm dropping maximum disrespect. I push this, farm in front of them, disrespecting them, and what up? Just looking at him, yeah. Nasus got that other wave. See, my bot lane, well, unless we want to fight. So it looks like we're going to fight here. And boom. This is how you lose games, boys. This is why you focus objectives. And that's the thing about experience. And that's what I have, you know, when it comes to the gates. This is why I preach the gates. We drop the bear sense in the back. What up? You dead. Later, the Rumble, where you at? Come play with me, baby. You better fucking flash, pussy boy. Fucking knock this dude out. And that's going to be a Baron buff. Push mid before going over to Baron. And bam, this game's over. The power of pressure, guys. The power of pressure. Now your team, like I said, it's all about not making mistakes. When you make mistakes, I will capitalize on you. When I see openings, I will try to breach whatever I can, you know, take from you. But I'm gonna put it in directed camera now because at this point it's pretty much over for the enemy team. There's really nothing they can do. I'm just gonna go to bottom. I got my Frozen Heart. Triforce completed. Oh yeah, here you go. You see this? Once you build Frozen Heart, look at that Titanic Hydra, boys. Look at that Titanic Hydra. I'm gonna sit here and just vape. That's fucking bullshit. Yeah, that's bullshit. But regardless, I take the tower, drop maximum disrespect. Nasus pushes top. We have that Baron buff. And boom, our mid, our 3 in mid just push down. We hit this inhibidor, and boom. Gates have been breached. And that is the power of pressure and camping, everything, guys. Everything. This is why, you know, I slow it down, you know, to show you how to gank and understanding you know, the snowball effect. And Nasus, as you can see, boom, got minions on top, dropping disrespect, mastery. What up? Somebody lube the doge. Well, he don't need to lube. Oh shit, man. Where am I at? Am I dead? No, I'm alive. So that's all their inhibs, and that's gonna be game. Alright guys, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe on my YouTube. Don't forget to ask any questions. I'm gonna put the next all the questions that I answered. I think I did about, like, I don't know how many I did, but there is 2 different parts I did the other day. I'm gonna take the Twitch VODs, the times in it, and put it in the comments. So if you see the comments and you ask a question, make sure you like that comment so it's at the top so people know where I answered all your questions at. I'll probably do that in a second. Well, this is gonna be a YouTube video, Ripperino. But yeah, I'm gonna do that. So you'll see it if you ask the question on the last my way with Phoenix Gates Tier. I'll get your Tiger ones too. Other than that, that's pretty much it, guys. You know, camping top and just, you know, AFKing in that lane, taking over that lane. Not only that, rotating and just sitting here dropping this motherfucking respections. GG. Alright guys, peace motherfucking late.